artists of the astonishing, innovators of the impossible, masters of illusion. In this unforgettable episode, Arthur Trace controls the sands of time. My Wind pours water from rice in a fantastic flowing fountain. Ed Alonzo ducks and covers in a top build routine. And our street magicians give blockbuster performances on Hollywood Boulevard. Mystifying magic, spectacular showmanship. Prepare to meet the Masters of Illusion. Ladies and gentlemen, here with a ducky performance, please welcome Ed Alonzo.
How are you? Take a look inside. Stick your hand and reach around. Empty, yes? Can you give it a big hug for me? Perfect. Now don't move. Wait right there. I'll be back.
Hello, ladies. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Like to see a magic trick?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Do you have a favorite card?
An 8
An 8 of?
spades.
An 8 of spades. I don't like 8s. They scare me. So, no, that's actually not the real reason. So, I'm going to use some other cards here. I'm going to, in fact, use, well, let's say the queens. So, we've got a queen of hearts, right? And over here, we've got a queen of diamonds, okay? We've got a queen of spades, and also a queen of clubs right over there. All 4 queens in, of course, seemingly normal deck of cards. All right, now all of you are gonna watch here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take all of these cards completely out. I want you to hold your hands out just like a table. If you would, that's great. Both of them work very well. So I'm just gonna put them in your hands. So would you like to see the queens flip over one at a time or all together?
One at a time.
Okay, one at a time. Here we go. There's the first one. Just snap. There's the second one. Now these next two, I know it's hard to see, so we're just gonna go ahead and fan them out, just so it gives everyone a little bit of a better view. Do you see there? You good? All right. Now, what was the card you named?
The 8 of spades.
The 8 of spades?
Yeah.
8 of spades. You know what's really cool is if we go ahead and show you that we have the 8 of spades, we actually have the 8 of diamonds, we have the 8 of hearts, and we have the 8 of clubs. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 8s, just like that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Thank you. Thank you.
Presenting a truly timeless illusion. Please welcome Arthur Trace.
There's a place where time stands still. That idea has always fascinated me. If I could actually control the flow of time, I could perform some great magic. Now, you'd probably find a better use for stopping time, like robbing a bank or sneaking into the woman's locker room. Some of you. But all I like to think about is how to create a better mystery. What is your name? Nusha? Nusha, would you assist me on stage as everyone gives you a thunderous round of applause? Nusha! Thank you so much, Nusha. Stand right about here. All right. Nusha, here is what you will be in charge of. The black bag. Please hold on to it. Like so. All right, you can take a step forward and let go with your left hand. And here's what I will be in charge of. The egg, a symbol of life beginning, and Nusha, the beginning of a new time. Now, my objective is to get the egg inside the bag without you knowing it. A feat that's much easier to accomplish if I stop the flow of time. To you, it may seem like nothing happened, although while you were frozen in time, I managed to put the egg inside the bag. Perhaps I can use the same modus operandi in order to make it vanish. Nusha, you could feel the egg, yes? Yeah? That is until it disappears, leaving nothing but the bag. You see, if you weren't suspended in time, you would have seen that I removed the egg from the bag and put it back inside my jacket pocket. Any questions? To some, realizing that their time can be manipulated so easily may be disturbing. Others might not even buy into my trickery. How dare you? I, however, ask you to suspend your disbelief. You shall hold on to the bag like so. This time, take a peek inside. Doing great. And then hold it all the way to your right with your right hand so I can't reach inside the bag. Once again, the trickery takes place. During the suspension of time, the proof is completely clear. Nisha, as before, one last time, hold on to it like so. Verify for everyone that it is empty. Take a peek within. And then hold it all the way to your right with your right hand so I can't reach inside the bag. You may feel that the buzzing of time is merely an illusion. Nusha, go ahead, reach inside the bag and remove the egg. Yes! But it's not the pausing of time that's the illusion, but time itself is the illusion. As you will notice that the sand of time is completely gone. After all, Nusha, the concept of time is a human invention. A concept that was given birth to shortly after the creation of life itself. Nusha, everyone, let's hear it for her.
When we return, LaVent performs a salty routine. Plus, Rick Thomas wreaks havoc with a borrowed watch. And Eric Mead makes magic that's shaken, not stirred. All this and more when Masters of Illusion continues. And now, back to Masters of Illusion. Preparing to magically lower his sodium, here's LaVent.
Thank you very much, thank you. It is now time to perform for you my grand finale magic trick. And tonight, I'm going to give you, the audience, a choice between two magic tricks. You, the audience, decide which trick I perform next. You, the audience, decide which trick I perform for my grand finale. Choice number one for my grand finale. Would you like to see me juggle? Not 3, not 4, not 5, but 2 rubber balls for my grand finale. Or would you like to see me simply suck this entire potted plant up my nose? Okay, we're going to do this by applause. We're going to do this as per the United States Constitution. So by applause, who wants to see me do the beautiful and poetic 2-ball juggle? Okay. And by applause, who wants to see me do the horrible and disgusting plant up the nose trick? See that? You see that? See that, kids? This is democracy in action. See, the people have spoken. That's why the ball trick wins by electoral vote. So they forget so soon. Okay, no, we'll do the plant up the nose trick. It's all in the approach. Here we go. What, do I look stupid? Plant up the nose trick. Here we go. Let me explain what happens first. I have to stretch this nostril completely open and pull my stretched nose over the potted plant. It should take between 6 to 7 hours for me to complete this without the aid of my speculum. Now, before we continue this, I want to tell you something. It's important for the kids. Kids, do not attempt this trick at home. Seriously. Even me, with all my experience, I stand a 95% chance of not surviving this dangerous and deadly stunt. And I want to tell you, folks, entertainers like me, we don't do dangerous things like this for the money. We do dangerous, horrible, disgusting acts of suckage like this for the applause. So just in case I do not survive the end of this deadly stunt, can I at least get all the applause you can give me anyway at the end up front while I'm alive to enjoy the applause? Clearly not enough applause for this trick. Okay, we'll do something else. What can Dude, that's worth that pathetic applause. We'll do the old salt shaker trick, and depending on how much applause I get at the end of the salt shaker trick, will determine whether or not I suck the potted plant up my nose. So, nothing in this hand, nothing in this hand, nothing in this hand, nothing in this hand, just a shaker full of salt. Maestro, some salt music, please. You know, I wrote the music that goes with this trick. It's a dangerous trick because I have high blood pressure. There's a lot of sodium here, so. Go on. Okay, rebooted the hard drive. All right. Come on, folks, the applause on this trick. You want to see up to those? You happy now? This is what you wanted.
This is a real live vintage animal trap. This trap is designed to catch animals medium size. The way this works is that the animals step on that trap, trigger these jaws, a snap shut delivering over 150 pounds per square inch directly into the animal's leg, shattering it. You guys can see, this is not a toy. Souvenir. Now, in my travels, I've learned to do some amazing things. I've learned that I can numb the pain anywhere in my body that I want. But I've also learned how to harden the muscles in my fingers to be like iron, allowing me to stick my hand in this trap and not be hurt and not have any broken fingers. 1, 2, 3! Is anyone brave enough here? Get that tug. You, sir. Make sure that's on there. Feel my fingers. Make sure those are indeed my real fingers. You, sir. It won't hurt you. Feel the jaws. Make sure the jaws are on there tight. Make sure they're not loose. Now, I don't feel anything, but if I've done this correctly, I won't be harmed either. Perfect. Thank you.
When we return, Chase Curtis bundles up a bunny in a hair-raising illusion. Plus, Ice McDonald's beautifully bold bird routine. Coming up when Masters of Illusion continues. And now, back to Masters of Illusion.
Hi. I've got a couple ordinary objects here. I've got a toothpick. Do you want to check that? I've got a matchbox too. Before you chew on that completely, why don't you see there's a little indentation there. Would you just put the toothpick all the way through the box for me? Great. Now it's gone all the way through the box. That's not disputed. And it's not any especially interesting feat, but why don't you go ahead and take out the toothpick for me? Now, putting the toothpick through the matchbox in and of itself is nothing especially difficult, but why don't you go ahead and open up the drawer there? Yeah, and why don't you see, he went through the matchbox, but he didn't just go through the matchbox. He also passed through a solid metal bar. And don't go away, because coming up next on Masters of Illusion, Chase Curtis.
It is my honor to present a trick that was performed by a man that inspired so many magicians and people alike, Harry Blackstone Jr. Probably heard the name, yeah. One of Harry's most famous tricks was the Blackstone Bunny giveaway. They would actually get a young person up from the audience and give a bunny rabbit away. The parents love this trick. But we're going to continue on that tradition tonight. So, what we need is a young person out from the audience. Let's see. Do you want to do it? What's your name?
My name's Mary Jessica.
Mary Jessica, you're beautiful. Come on up. Give her a hand. Yeah. Thank you very much. Do you want to pet it? No, I'm sorry. I'm joking. I'm sorry. You can pet it, seriously, it's fine. If I was to give you this rabbit, would you take care of it? You would? Well, you promise you're not going to let your parents take care of it. You'll take care of it, because it's a Blackstone bunny. It's a magical bunny, actually. You do like it, don't you? You know what? They have sharp nails, though, so I'm going to give you something to... do we have anything we can wrap the bunny up in to give it to Mary Jessica? Oh, newspaper, okay. Can you step right up here for me? Go ahead and grab the corner of this newspaper right here. You can grab the corner right there. Just hold on to it. And all I'm going to do is take the bunny and wrap him up, just like so. So,
Little bunny. Where's your fur?
you know, actually, I'll tell you something. You're a pretty good magician. You know why? Because you wanted that rabbit so hard, you were concentrating on it so hard, you actually changed that rabbit to a box of candy. There's nothing in the newspaper. It's the LA Times. There's never anything in it. So. Well, thank you very much. You can have the candy. And, all right, okay, no, I'll make it up to you. You want a bunny, don't you? Well, do you like stories? You do? Story time's always good. Do we have a stool so you can sit on for story time? Story time would be great. Perfect, right there. Thank you very much. Go ahead and have a seat on the stool. Hold your candy. Cross your legs. Show business. All right. Would like to tell you guys a story, and you obviously, about a magician. Very handsome magician. He was performing a show in Los Angeles, California for a little girl named Mary Jessica. She loved that bunny rabbit. She truly did. And actually, he couldn't stand to see the look on her face when she turned that rabbit to a box of candy. However, we're going to make it up to you. Let's show you why. All right? Not just we're going to give you candy, we're going to give you a surprise. Do you like long ears or short ears on a rabbit? Long ears. When he couldn't handle the little girl's face anymore of being upset, he knew he should make it up to her by giving her her own bunny rabbit. Give her a huge round of applause. Thank you for the I promise all of it's for her.
When we return, Rick Thomas traumatizes two lucky volunteers. Plus, Eric Mead shakes up a cocktail card trick. All this and more when Masters of Illusion continues. Back to Masters of Illusion. Here with an illusion you'll have to watch to believe, Rick Thomas.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be with you again this evening. And just give me a moment, please. What is your name?
Sylvia.
Sylvia. Don't touch the box. That is the most important part of the entire show. You see the people sitting around you? They are not to touch the box. It is your responsibility. When I say who's got the box, you are to stand and enthusiastically say, I do, I do. Let's practice. Who's got the box? Don't touch the, sit down. This is the most important part of the entire show. Do not touch the box. Do not let anybody touch the box. I say, who's got the box? You stand, hands in the air. I do, I do. Think about it. I'll be back to you in just a minute. Matter you're looking for a husband and wife who still seem to be in love? Who's got the box? I appreciate the effort. But let's walk through this again. This is the most important part of the entire show. I say, who's got the box? You stand, arms lock against the ears. They do not move. You work the bottom half twice. I do, I do. Do not change the choreography. I'll be back to you in just a minute. A husband and wife who've been together a long time and they know a lot about each other. Hi, your name, sir?
Robert.
Robert, and? Would you help me with just a minute? Watch your step going up the stairs. I am thoroughly aware of how difficult it is leaving your seat. I'll try to make you comfortable. Sit down. Great. I'm going to borrow a little of your time and a bunch of yours. I need your watch. Hand it over to your wife. You tell us in a loud voice the time on the watch.
8:55.
All right, 8:55. Nobody can change the time of a day, but you can change the time on the face of a watch. This we're all aware of. It's also been said that if you spin a watch fast enough in the air and it orbits the Earth like this, the hands on that watch and that watch alone can change time quickly. That's a theory. I'm going to challenge myself this evening. You tell me, what time do you want your watch to read? Give me a time and make it tough.
7:55.
7:55. That was like an hour ago, right? It was not. That's not very far. It's not making it tough on me. Give me a time so far away there's no way I can get to it.
6:55.
6:50. Okay, stand up. Step over the side 3 or 4 feet. Stand. Join me between the chairs. We'll do this together. Grab the top of the cord. If this does not work, it is your fault. Bend your knees just a little bit. Relax. What time do you want it to read? 6:55. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Go. Go. Oh. You did that. You know you did that. Get that chair out of here. That was really stupid. Stand over here. Stand right there. Don't touch the watch. Don't touch the watch. I am so sorry. Did you see that? Hold on just a minute. Just hold on. Grab the handles on the side of the tray. I'm going to put the watch right inside the goblet. I want to formally apologize for her smacking your watch. I'm like this, no problem. Then I said, relax. And she's like, no! It's partially my fault. But I'm not going to stop the flow of the show. If there is a problem with your watch, and there is, I'll take care of it. Stretch your arms out a bit further, but be careful, hold it tight. The goblet's expensive. You're going to step between us like you are the magician. You will say, work. If it's not broken, you'll do it all by yourself. Get close. Get close. What part of the word help did you not understand? Give me your hands right now. You're going back to your seat. You go back and think about what you just did. Don't you come back. Ross, look at the watch. Look at the watch and bring it back out on stage as quickly as you can. I'm so sorry. Who's got the box? Excuse me for just a minute. I watched through this 3 times with you. What is... You've been watching the box? While we're dealing with your watch problem, I have a parting gift for you. Hand me the box. You can't... No! It's my show. I change rules. Give me the box. This is a nice gift. It really is. You got to help me out, though. Take this key. Unlock the box. Take the key and the lock and place them on the table, and I'll open the box for you. This evening, your gift begins with a can opener. How many of you have ever found a can in your cupboard at home and it has no label on it? If you have, leave it alone. If you move from that home, leave it there. Place it on your shelf, pack your bags, your family, your dog, your cat, and move on with your life like it never existed. Let the next family figure it out. It's not your problem anymore. I'm gonna take care of the dangerous part, and that's removing the lid. And as I do so, I will then step away from the can. The rest is not my responsibility. Be careful. Yes. Huh? Is that your wand? It's your wand? What time is it?
Wow.
Wait. What time is it? 6:55. See right there. You're awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, a nice hand for a wonderful couple. Give them a nice hand as they go back to their seat. Thank you so much.
When we return, Eric Mead gives the crowd a happy hour with a mixed-up card trick. Plus, Ice McDonald majestically materializes birds from silk. Coming up when Masters of Illusion continues. Welcome back to Masters of Illusion. Ready to pour on the amazement, here's Eric Mead.
Good evening. I spent a part of my life as a mixologist, which is a fancy way of saying bartender. And it was a good gig. I was the magician bartender at John Denver's Tower Comedy Magic Bar in Aspen, Colorado. And I brought some bar implements with me tonight to show you what I used to do there. Believe it or not, it's not a drink. It's a magic show with a card trick. There will be no sleight of hand in this trick. That's as fancy as it's going to get. I just want you to see, we don't have time to count them, but there are 52 cards. They're all here, and I'm going to shuffle them in an odd way. I'm going to mix them so I'll turn half over like this, so that about half the cards go face up, and the other half goes face down, and we just sort of mix them together. And now if I go through the cards, you'll see that in different spots there are cards facing up and cards facing down. Cards facing every which way, doesn't matter where you look. Cards up, cards down. I'm going to put them inside the shaker so there can be no sleight of hand, no manipulation. Little empty shaker cup. The deck goes down inside. The lid goes on top. And now we're going to have a card chosen. So let me pick someone who I don't know. How about, yes, lady in the orange and brown right there. You don't have to come up onto the stage, but would you just stand up where you are? And what's your name? You ever seen me before, Michelle? You get the easy part tonight. We're just going to have you pick one part of a card, so you'll pick a color. Cards are either red, right, or they are black. Either red or black. Don't let what I'm saying and what I'm doing with my fingers influence you, but I want you to now call out either red or black. Black. And now you're stuck with that. You can't go back. Point to someone you don't know. On your feet, sir. The guy looking around going, not me, not me. I'm not dressed for this. What's your name? Steve. She said it was going to be a black card. Black cards are either clubs or they are spades. Okay, look at me, but don't let this influence you, right? Clubs or spades. Call one out. Clubs. Clubs, black clubs. Point to someone you don't know, Steve. Lady over here who is dressed for this. How are you tonight? What's your name? I'm Eric. You get to choose tonight, how about you get a choice of high or low? Look at me, don't let this influence you, but it'll either be high or low. What do you think? High. High. Good call, Hollywood. High cards, are we gonna say high cards are 7 and above? Does that seem fair to you, or do you want a different number? 7 and above. And do you want to include the ace or not include the ace? Include the ace. Point to someone you don't know. Is it Necktie Man? Necktie Man, how are you? Black card club, high. Which high club do you like? The king. You're not going to believe this. I hardly believe this myself. All the cards, as I was shaking them around, straightened themselves out. Every single one. Except for that one right near the top there. See it? There she is. It's a black one, it's a high one, it's a club, and it's the king. The king of clubs. Yeah. I'm so happy. Now I'll take a seat. I'm officially off the clock now. So I would like to propose a toast to you and to Mystery. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Good night.
When we return, Ice McDonald brings down the house with a feathered flurry of a performance. Stay tuned for the thrilling conclusion of Masters of Illusion. And now, back to Masters of Illusion.
I want you to, at first, hold my phone for me to make sure I haven't texted anybody, I haven't taken any pictures. Everything is completely legit. In fact, it's on the sleeping mode. Isn't that correct? Good.
Appears to be.
Now we have a deck of cards here. We've got all different faces, and I want you just to take any random card you'd like.
Right.
Go ahead and take a card. All right. Go ahead and memorize it. I want you to show it out to everybody in TV land.
I'm showing. Okay.
All right.
All right.
I want you to go ahead and put it back in the deck. Do you know how to shuffle?
Sure.
All
I'm
right.
holding your phone.
I will place it right here. Why don't you go ahead and shuffle once, if you will. Using the leg, that's a great magician move. I really like that. Now watch, all we're gonna do is press the green button right here.
Yeah.
Twice.
All right.
All right? Go ahead and put, now this is the real magician right here. It's gonna do a trick for you. It's my good friend Bradley.
Bradley.
Just wait 1 second. As you can see, it's ringing.
Can hear it.
Hey, Adam, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going, Bradley? Is the magician in?
Yes, he is. How can I help you?
Well, we're working on a trick, and you feel like you can help us out?
I'd love to help.
Can you name the card my spectator picked?
I can. Your spectator chose the 3 of spades.
Fantastic.
Was that it? The 3 of spades? It was the 3 of spades. Thank you so much, Bradley. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Coming up next, Ice McDonald.